Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Yes, today is the day after Father's Day. First, I gotta say thank you guys so much. There were so many of you that wished me happy Father's Day, despite the fact that I only got two sort of half-ass Father's Day wishes from my daughter and my wife. You know, no socks, no underwear, nothing. I got nothing. And then my wife reminded me, actually, I didn't get anything on Mother's Day either. And then I had to say, all right, touche, you got me there. Listen, we don't put any matter of importance on any of these bloody made up so-called merits for men or women. So, and you know what? Thankfully, we both think alike in that respect. So I don't get any pressure and I don't give her any pressure. So today we're going to have a different sort of discussion. I'm going to talk to my older brothers out there. Well, when I say older, I'm talking once you hit 45, you're old. You're old, okay? You're under that label of old, meaning you are on the back end of your life, my friend. Listen, most of us are not going to hit freaking 90 years old of life. In reality, most of us live to anywhere between 77 to 82 years old at the high end. So that means that if you're over 40, let's just give you that. If you're over 40, you're older. You're old. I embrace my age. A lot of us tend to... Listen, man, I'm a realist. I deal with my age. At 58, I consider myself old. Hence, my channel name, An Older Man. Okay? I love the fact that I've made it here. I love the fact that it's come with a sense of peace and acceptance because I'm in good health. I've taken care of my health and I've taken care of my finances and I got my shit in relatively good shape. So I'm enjoying this latter part of my life. And the whole goal at this point is to actually take it right through, right to the end. That is ever one of our greatest wish. So with that said, I want to talk about all of us older men who are dating in our later years. And we want to know, what is it that women want? Because most of us, we don't really want 20-year-olds. That is not the issue. Most men in their 50s and 60s are going to be dating women based on your assets, the amount of resources that you have. You're going to be dating women anywhere between the ages of 37, 40 to around 55. Yeah. The more resources you have, my friend, the younger you will be able to attract. But please note that the younger you attract, more than likely, she wants you for those resources only. Okay? Whereas the older women who've actually made something of themselves, had enough resources to take care of themselves on their own, they need the companionship. They're looking for someone that they can get to the end of life with themselves. And most of us are in that boat. Most women in their 40s, 50s, and 60s are in that boat. They don't want to take care of a man. So I want to basically give you guys an insight into a woman's mind who's in her 50s and 60s, and she wants to tell you what she expects from you older men. And I found this lady online and I felt that her message was quite good. It was clear, concise, she didn't BS. And she just laid it out, man. So let's get into her. And listen, certain things I will critique, but I think she had a great message. All right, so let's get into it.
So, this is for the guys, not the girls. So if you're a girl, just turn this off. But I was thinking some more about how you over 50, over 60 mainly guys can get a date and keep a date. Anybody can get a date, but can you keep a date? That is the problem. And I watch people's gait all the time. I can recognize somebody from, a quarter of a mile away just by the way he walks or she walks. So, if you can, set up a video camera and watch yourself walk. Some ladies walk pretty crummy too. I mean, practice walking important to walk with your shoulders back. And yeah, so even take a picture of you standing if you don't have the means to do it.
Yes, she has an amazing point there, gentlemen. You got to be able to keep your shoulders up and back. You got to be able to stand up straight. Now, here's how you solve this problem, and I might surprise you. So listen up, gentlemen. Most of us think that, oh, I need to get my core stronger. So what they do is they do a lot of crunches, abs, a lot of planks, etc. But here's the thing. Here's the one key to keeping yourself upright. And I've been doing this religiously. And for those of you who are going to be on my journey on the losing the 10 pounds, I'm going to be emphasizing this a lot. Work your ass muscles, your gluteus maximus. The ass is the biggest muscle on the body, believe it or not. And it is responsible for pulling everything backwards so that it's an amazing feeling when I work my ass muscles. My posture comes back in line. It's bloody amazing. Second thing, start walking barefooted. You need to get your body to start using the mechanisms in your toes to actually grip. It's excellent for balance and helping your gait. What we have been practicing as humans is that we have been using supportive footwear. Support for what? How the hell are you supposed to support something that doesn't require any support? Think about it. Oh, all of these shoes have support. I didn't have a problem. Why are you supporting me? So all of a sudden, my friends, you have weak muscles that were being supported. So all of these shoes that have support, you need to get rid of them. Start going bare feet. So what I've been doing for the last 6 months is I have pretty much stopped wearing closed shoes. I have bought bare feet shoes. Literally, it's just a flat sole. There's no support at all, and it has a big wide opening at the top. I'm going to put a few pictures of it here. And I've been using toe spreaders to spread my toes because over the decades my toes are literally like this because they've been clammed into shoes for so long. Your toes should be like that, my friend. Just like your fingers. Most people, their toes are like this because the shoes have been squeezing them for years, decades. So this will help with your posture to bring it up and back. I've always had bad posture. I've always been one of those guys that are just round shoulders. And that's what I'm trying to improve as I get older. So she's right. Improve your posture. It makes you look younger.
Next thing is, if you guys have your fingernails longer than the tip, that's too long. Women don't like to see men with their fingernails so long. It really looks icky, really icky. And if you have holes in your underwear, you know, you could be getting lucky one night, you tear off those whitey-tighties, you got a hole in them. It doesn't matter if they're clean, it's just gross. Would you want to...
I'll put a picture up here. This is what you do not want to have, okay? I posted this on the community site and it's freaking hilarious. But the point is, there's a lot of men who will wear underwear like this. Yeah, they're worn in. These are my worn in underwears. I'm not getting any, so I don't have to worry about what's under there. No, have some pride in yourself, man. Have some pride in yourself. Even if no one is looking, still carry yourself with dignity and respect. It makes you feel good. Get some nice underwears. If you're still getting those hard erections, you got to hold it down. You might have to get some tighter ones, you know. If you got saggy balls, make sure you keep them tight and keep them up, you know. I'm not a boxer guy, never have been. I never wear white. Never wear white. I don't like white underwear. But I made sure that, everything is cuddled nicely. Nice. Now, the boxer briefs, I find, are much more comfortable and it looks a lot more elegant. Just make sure that they're not baggy around the legs. Nothing worse than that. Okay? There you go. I'm glad she's letting it out for you guys to understand, man.
Date a girl that had holes in her underwear. Think about that. Go to the store and get you some underwear. It's not that expensive. And get some sexy ones if you can. You know, even the no boxers. Get something tight to the leg. Or a bikini. Women like to see that. Yeah. Let's see. What else? Oh my God, don't wear shorts. Especially if you're over 60. And let me tell you what. Very few of you guys have nice legs. In fact, if they're, you know, covered in varicose veins, or you have, I know one time I went to Eleuthera with this guy, and I saw him at the airport. He had paid for my plane ticket and everything. I saw him in shorts, and his calves were like this big. And I'm going, oh, gross. He had shorts on with Weegians. No, 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 no. You guys don't wear shorts if you don't have good-looking legs. And for God's sake, don't wear shorts if you got tattoos on those legs, because then the ladies are going to know that you're a poser, a show-off, a narcissist. Yeah. Going on a date.
All right, that's pushing it. A show-off, a narcissist. Ah, gosh, I hate how women just throw around that word, narcissist. Gosh, if you had tattoos from 20, 30 years ago and you're wearing shorts, it doesn't mean that you're a narcissist. So, she had to go there. But one thing is also very clear. If you're in the gym and you're not working legs, especially as you get older, it just looks weird. You gotta hit legs, okay? There's a lot of reasons why you have to do legs. You gotta do some serious pushing exercises. I don't do squats anymore. My back really not taking that kind of pressure. I don't like that compression on my spine. I do leg press. I do leg press and lunges, all right? You gotta have an ass. Remember that. You gotta work that ass muscle. The ass and the hamstrings, all the muscles behind you have to be worked hard. That is what's gonna make you look good in shorts. We all tend to focus on all the muscles in the front. Big mistake, all right?
Unless you're going to the beach, right on the beach with sand, do not wear shorts on a date. If you do have to wear tennis shoes, wash them, clean them. There's so many cleaning products on the market. I'm sure Amazon has them, because my son used to do that. He was a skater, and his shoes were always white. You can just clean the outsides of them, depending on how they're made. Yeah, do not wear dirty tennis shoes. That is a real turnoff for women. Also, do not...
I honestly feel that after the age of 40, men shouldn't wear shorts in public. Good pair of Dockers, good pair of cargo pants, nice, clean sneakers. Listen, I'm no fashionista. I used to be, my early days when I was in real estate, I had my bespoke suits. I was tight. As I got into a more relaxed atmosphere when I got into photography, etc., I sort of gave all of that up because I just wanted a complete transition. But my wife keeps reminding me, she said, when I first met you, you used to dress so nice. Everything was so perfect. And she's telling me something quietly. She's telling me, without really telling me, I should start dressing up a little bit more. And it's so funny because yesterday was Father's Day, and we pull out the photos of our fathers who have passed away. And we were showing the kids, hey, this is Grandpa. I never got to meet my wife's father because he passed away before we got married, right? And she was showing me some pictures of her dad. In every single photo, he was in a suit or well-dressed, meaning he was out taking a walk during the day and he has on a collared shirt with a dress pants, proper shoes, and a blazer jacket. He's British, old British, very conservative gentleman, He was in the finance industry, so he always dressed well. Very rarely was he seen without a tie, a jacket and a tie. Very rarely. Even sitting at home, he had on a dinner jacket, so to speak. And it just sort of brought up these visions of, men in the old days, man. They dress well constantly. Now, Mr. Kevin Samuels, I was watching a few videos on him. Of course, he was a I think he was a stylist, and he always emphasized that men no longer dress like men. We tend to dress like boys, and it is ridiculous. And this is something that I think we should examine as men, because our image is everything. Image is everything. And women have respect for men who dress well. And so, look forward to me bringing a stylist on the show and start doing a segment on styling for men, dressing well for men. But back to what she said. Don't wear shorts going out. Nice pair of long pants, nice clean pair of sneakers, and a nice piece of footwear. Just classic, keep it clean. These women will appreciate you for that. If you want to have success with women, then that's what you have to do. All right, let's hear what else she has to say.
So do not brag about what you own. That could bite you in the butt. And don't brag about what you don't own. You want a girl to love you or to like you for just being you. Don't brag about the size of your boat. And don't brag about the...
This is a double-edged sword. A lot of men think that their greatest asset to any woman, especially as he gets older, is the fact that he has accumulated enough resources, and that is his attraction. It's not his muscles, it's not his hair, it's not his beautiful face, it's not, none of that stuff anymore has as much significance and value to a woman than the resources he has accumulated over time. So, of course, the man want to sort of show it off. But you have to do it tactfully. And like she said, it could come back and bite you. It's best to get the woman's attraction to you first and then slowly drip some of the assets that you have acquired by showing her, demonstrating, not telling her. You take her out to countryside one day and you guys stay in this home and she says, wow, this is nice. Is this Airbnb? And you can simply say, well, it is Airbnb, but it is my Airbnb. Oh, there we go. That's how you would do it. You would basically just you can take her out on a boat, make her think you rent it until you're out there, and then you say, hey, yeah, this is mine. After she sees a lot of personal effects in it, you can just mention, yeah, it is your boat. You don't have to tell her you have a boat. Let's go out on my boat. You can just say, let's take a boat ride. You want to go out on a boat ride? I love boats. Simple. Don't have to tell her it's yours.
And don't brag about the size of anything else either. Because I did do a video on that last month, and believe me, it's not that important.
No, don't ever friggin' brag about the size of the D. Don't ever do that, because size is relative. Some of these women have probably seen a lot bigger than yours. Then what do you say after that? So now what you've done is you've built up her expectations, and then when she finally see it, she's disappointed. It's best to downplay these things, my friend. Don't even mention it. Don't even show it until you reveal it in bed. Yeah, I mean, a lot of this also has to do with your level of sophistication, your level of tact. I think as we get older, gentlemen, we got to have a lot more sophistication about us, a lot more. We got to be a lot more tactful. We got to have understood women and life and what is essential for us to succeed. And we should know that bragging about the size of our D isn't it.
And don't be, like I said, gloating about the size of your twigs. Yeah. Or don't gloat about the size of your berries either. Okay, let's see. Yeah. And don't be making faces when you get the bill at dinner. And don't open your wallet and show her a wad. She don't want to see your wad. She don't want to see any wad, any kind of wad, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So, this.
Yeah. Once again, it comes back to level of sophistication. You shouldn't be carrying cash. You should have a card. And if you do have cash, you'd be an idiot to bring out a wad, because at an older age, you're vulnerable. All it takes is one person, the wrong person, to see the bulge or the wad, and then you get mugged for what? Because you want to show a woman that you have a few bills? No, hell no. Don't be an idiot.
This is the worst. Do not talk about your ex in any manner, because she will think you're still in love with them. This goes for you girls too. Don't go on a date, spend the whole day talking about your past. You are in the present. You are in, getting on to a new future. Do not talk about your ex, not negatively, especially. And don't lie and say that you're divorced if you're not.
Yeah, this one is a little difficult because more than likely, you're going to want to know a little bit about her past. Gentlemen, a woman's past is a clear indication of why she's where she at right now. Short of my husband passed away, you want to know about her past. Did you divorce your husband? Why did you divorce your husband? Yeah, you want to know how long you've been dating, how many dates you've been on. You want to know all of that shit. Just don't ask it all at once. It could be drip fed over time. Over a few dates, get to know the woman slowly. Don't go through an interview situation. I've had guys who do that crap. Right out. First date. How many guys you been with? How long you been married? Who's this? How many kids? And the woman's like, wow. It's literally a date killer. You can't reach 50, 60 years old without a past, my friend. It's impossible. Unless you've been living under a rock or living as a monk, you're going to have some sort of history. So you got to give the woman some leeway. You got to understand that she's made some mistakes, but you also have to be careful to decipher whether those mistakes were based on her selfish nature. Has she learned from those selfish traits that she has? Is she still selfish? Unfortunately, these are things that you're going to find out over time. All right, guys, I'm going to cut it off there. I'll put the link to her video on her page here so you guys can go and check her out. She got some pretty cool content. Listen, gentlemen, dating in your later years is difficult. There's a lot of women out there who are lonely, who are older. Quite a few of them have learned their lessons because I've had quite a few of them call in and talked with me. A lot of them have lived in regret from some of the decisions they made in their past. So it's not bad when you have a woman who's acknowledged that, hey, I screwed up. I left a good man. Hey, I screwed up. I waited too long. Hey, I screwed up. Those are the women that you will have some hope with. If you're talking to a woman and she's not taking any accountability or responsibility for her past, and she only talks negatively about decisions she's made and about her past partners, probably she's not going to be the one for you. But if she's saying, hey, he was a good man, we just couldn't make it XYZ, those are the kind of responses you want from a woman. If she's complaining constantly about how he was and why he did this and he was this and he was a narcissist and you married him, woman. You picked a horrible man. But if she's saying, hey, you know what? He was a great man. But at that time, I just was not in the right headspace. I could not identify that he was a good man. Boom. Responsibility. Accountability. That's the kind of woman you can deal with. All right. So, gentlemen, I hope this was helpful to you. Give me a thumbs up on this message going out. And of course, if you'd like some help on your dating journey, if you need any mentoring, you need any help on anything, your YouTube channel, etc., get me over on askanolderman.com. I am starting to build our community where we're going to get like-minded people together so that we can all start communicating together from all over the world. So if this is something that you think will help you, especially if you're alone, I want to basically bring people together. Right now, it's free to join, my friends. Just come on, sign up. Just go over to askanolderman.com and hit join the community. So, until next time, remember, whenever in doubt, always ask an older man. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Cheers.